if you saw our Bridgewater video, basically we went to Somerset the other day, didn't we?
Which was good.
Casually. And we went to visit the Time Warp Arcade. And obviously we'll tell you a bit more about that video if you want to rewind back and watch that. But we basically picked up the Interactor accessory for
everything, pretty much.
Quite a lot of different consoles. There we are, there's the box.
So
nice condition as well, isn't it?
It pretty much works with anything with like an AV, an audio cable. So everything essentially,
well,
up until like 96.
Yeah, I mean the Sony PlayStation, Sega consoles. I would assume like Sega Saturn, but I guess that must be on Sega Mega Drive and...
Yeah, it would.
It says Sega consoles.
So I think it's not Scott, yeah.
Nintendo consoles, we have PC CD-ROM, Commodore Amiga, TV video, and then the other one I noticed which was weird was hi-fi.
Yeah, why you'd want to wear a vibrating vest when you're listening to Bon Jovi
is beyond someone, yes. But yeah, so I'm quite excited about this. And the fact that back in the day as well, they actually released 400,000 units.
Of these?
Yeah, 400,000.
But did they sell 400,000?
Yeah.
So oh wow.
They sold 400,000, what did I say?
Oh, you said that they released. I didn't know if there was going to be a follow-up, but they sold.
No, they
10.
sold 400,000.
I'm intrigued by this because I've only had a little look at sort of the reviews, but they're all pretty positive.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited about it.
I think it did pretty well. I think it's one of the only things kind of like that of its time, maybe. Like you obviously had the other things a bit, because this was released in '94, and I know I think Sega released one the year before, and yeah, so nothing else like that really, is it?
I can put it down because it's really heavy.
Yeah, carrying it back was really heavy as well.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It's been kind of cool to, at least I thought, to collect accessories like this.
Yeah, you do like an accessory, yeah.
Because you never come across them. Like you kindly bought me the Mensa for Christmas.
Well,
we don't currently own things like the Super Scope, like Rob the Robot.
Well, we only recently got it with the scopes. I
Roller.
recently got a CRT, so there was no reason to own them before.
Yeah. We've got things like dance mats and stuff. Half of them don't work, obviously.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to own quite a few more and obviously show you lot what they do.
Yeah, all the stuff. So the plan today is to sort of get it all set up. Hopefully it works. I'm pretty sure it was sealed. The box is tatty, but it seems to be sealed.
It's almost like someone had received it as a Christmas gift and thought, this is rubbish.
How dare they? How dare they?
Perhaps a family member had bought the same gift as Santa, or doubling up on an Interactor. But I think I read, and it was like online. It said it was like $100 back in the day. So what's that, like 90 odd quid or 90?
Obviously, it'd be worth more now, but yeah, over £100 essentially.
Yeah, for that.
For essentially like a rumbling body vest. So.
Yeah, because isn't it meant to be like it's like you said, subwoofer? I like that.
Yeah, it plays off the bass. So
yeah.
I don't know how it'll work because like when you have a rumble pack in say an N64 or PlayStation, if like the screen vibrates or if you get shot or if you get hurt, it vibrates. But that's programmed into the game. This is going off in like an audio cable, so any bass will rumble. What I do like about it is that it's plugged into the mains, which is good because it means I don't have to find 40 AA batteries to last 15 minutes.
That would make it so heavy as well, because it's very heavy anyway.
Yeah, it is surprisingly heavy. The fact is for children, but yeah, so yeah, I think we're going to set it up and, well, yeah, have a little unbox, see what's in there, because we haven't actually opened it yet. We were sort of saving it a little bit. Unbox it, see what's in there, fingers crossed that it works, and then try it on a few games. Bagsy not trying it first.
I will happily try it first because I'm very excited. So there's a little advert we found on...
Yeah, which we'll insert into here so you can see the advert.
Enter the virtual reality world of the Interactor, where all the action jumps off the screen and into your gut.
Hey, door! Plug it back in.
The Interactor. Put it on, plug it in, crank it up, feel it all.
Dude, let's plug it into the stereo.
Available at Toys R Us.
Hope you enjoyed the advert.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was absolutely brilliant because actually I hadn't seen that before, even like through googling it, the Interactor when we were in Bridgewater and stuff, because a tutor bar in the past,
The advert was 90s. Don't know if you noticed that.
it was very 90s, it was brilliant.
Bang in the middle of the 90s. Yeah, I've just never heard about it before. Do you know anything about it? Because all I know is that it's a rumble vest, essentially.
I know they partnered up with Acclaim back in the day, and well, to promote the Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, that's what it's for?
Well, no, that's not what it's for, but they partnered up, I guess they released it, and then they decided to partner up with a game that they thought would be suitable. Punch, kick, you know, those are the kind of games they're going to be aimed at, aren't they?
Yeah, that's when it'll be. Because I suppose it was before first-person shooters, which is... So yeah, that would make sense, actually.
Yeah, so basically, then Acclaim went ahead and promoted the Interactor way into the Mortal Kombat games and vice versa. So it's quite cool. I thought it was quite cool. I know they partnered up with other companies then to promote games like what's the Double Dragon?
So yeah, we're going to plug it in, and we should try it with a fighting game, really. If it was, if it was originally designed, not designed
That's what
for,
I was
but
saying, like Mortal Kombat.
yeah. So it's only fair that we kind of use it with a fighting game first. I don't think we've got Mortal. Yeah, we have got Mortal Kombat, so that's not a problem at all. So should we do it?
Yeah. So okay, should we just set it up and see what happens?
Yeah, hopefully it works.
Yeah.
Right then, let's see what's in there. Let's see what makes it so heavy.
So here it is. Look how gorgeous it is.
The handle's already snapped off, so I'm going to get a refund.
Oh, through and through there. There you go. That's the picture of the actual, I guess, a vest or haptic vest is known as.
Haptic vest. Why do I keep thinking that Alba made this and not Aura?
Maybe it's the...
There's some link, isn't there? I'm sure I read it wrong.
No, maybe Aura. Thing is, you're reading the word and Aura starts with A, ends with A, Alba, A. Because I thought it was Alba when I first read it, but it's not. So here we go, let's open that, the box.
I know this is going to be a nightmare to set up already. Look at that go. Quick start my bottom. Look at it.
I love how it's got lots of instructions.
I like how it's got different instructions for different...
I've been intrigued about the Mortal Kombat card.
So there's a power amplifier, a power transformer, a cable, a game adapter, a stereo adapter, and a W adapter. Quick start, 2 pages filled with diagrams and text. Not a quick start.
I'll give you all the leaflet.
Alright.
They play though, it's quite a lot.
Oh, see, so 90s. Yo, read this first.
Oh. Yeah, because in the 90s, yo, yo, yo.
Aura Europe.
I think it's the same font as Alba, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't. That,
that's
come on,
weird.
That can't just be me. That's like, I think that's why I sort of thought, oh, that
it's
says
the same
Alba.
Font. Anything cool there?
It's got us like a separate 2-page, like printed on one side instead of 2, connection to the PlayStation, which makes me think that was, because if you look at the difference between this and the PlayStation one, it makes me think that was what they released it with, and then as they were kind of making it, they said, oh, hang on, the PlayStation's coming out, so they had to knock up 2 kind of cheap instructions just so people could do it.
Yeah, wow.
So, well, that's what I'm guessing anyway.
Okay, so we're looking here. Look at that. And the fact is quite, like this one is actually sealed, but maybe someone's resealed it, or...
I don't know whether they don't...
It's in very nice condition. There we go. There's some kind of pedal. This is where all the sauce and...
Oh, that's like, so that's kind of like the
cables.
yeah, where you plug in everything. Is there like a dial on the other side?
Yeah, it's got like a power dial and...
Obviously it should go up to 12.
Yeah.
Power and filter. It's so weird.
It's really cool.
Well, this isn't the heavy thing. This is actually quite light. But I'm guessing this is what you would... Yeah, it's got feet, so you plonk it on, and this is what you use to sort of control it.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
And then we've got little wires for like the Sony PlayStation cable. There's more stuff there. Like the
unmarked bags.
Wires. I mean, it's not my favourite thing. Hookup instructions using the W adapter. I mean, look, there's more wires again.
I do love a good wire.
We've got a SCART adapter, obviously. Lovely.
Well, that's actually quite handy.
There's obviously the power
I bet that's going to be
cable.
heavy. That's going to be the monster, is
I
it?
think this is what kind of weighs on the box, to be honest. We've got, there you go. Hope it still works. That is heavy. I think that's literally what it was.
Yeah.
Boring, wire.
We'll keep them separate. And here she is.
That's it. And this is where the magic happens. I'm actually excited.
That actually looks pretty pristine. It's quite glossy.
It's so heavy.
Is that what's heavy as well?
A little kid wearing this. 5-stone child. There we go.
Oh,
we
this is.
have.
And that goes on the back, doesn't it? It's the back.
Yeah, it's a backpack. The Aura Interactor.
Can I feel how heavy that is?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's just. That feels like there's like a 2-litre bottle of Coke in it.
And then what's it in the back? Just basically the interactive vest. Doing it opens the instruction manual. And you go there, the lovely straps.
Oh,
And you can actually extend them, which I think might have to do.
You might have to lengthen them slightly.
But how cool is that? Like, I think that's quite fantastic.
Right then, shall I spend 30 years setting it up?
I think you should set it up and we should play it.
Cool. Right then, on to stage 3, which is me drinking wine and trying to get this working without bursting into flames. Well, we've come to the first problem. It's obviously a different day. I haven't just done a costume change. But this is, if you zoom in on the connection here, the way it all connects into the back is you've got like this kind of weird, they call it like a W connector, and that connects to the Super Nintendo, and that cable goes around here into the sort of power box down here. But the problem is that the connection on this is really bad. So if you film the screen for a second,
Yeah, it's not good at all, is it?
You
I was
can
quite
see
disappointed.
the sound is there. Obviously we've just chucked Sonic in, but the connection kind of stays for a couple of seconds and then goes off, and it consistently does that. So we're gonna have to use the vest. We're gonna use the vest, but there's no point filming the screen because it'll just keep going on and off.
Yeah, it's gonna keep flickering.
So I have to try it with another system, but this is just the Mega Drive for now because obviously it was designed for use with Mortal Kombat 2, which we're gonna try. So yeah, that's not good.
I'm so weirdly excited, considering.
I'm keen. And the thing is,
Yeah.
it's all set up and we know it works, so I'm keen to see how it'll work, but that's irritating that we can't just use the screen. Sorry, I've got sunburn, that's why I'm not. So, yeah, we'll try a different system as well, but I think this is a shame for the Mega Drive, because that would have been what we would use it for mainly.
Okay.
So, we've got Faye. She's got the Interactor vest. So, go and chuck it on, and then we'll see if it actually works.
If it's actually gonna fit her.
It should be okay.
So this is.
Go and put your backpack on for school, love.
Too tiny. Yes, this is the 1984
94.
Interactor. 94, isn't it? It's
Oh, I
definitely.
thought you said
2004.
84, sorry.
84. Right.
You look
Does
like
that
it.
look good?
You look cool. You look cool in whatever you wear.
Right, wait.
She's not wearing an Interactor. There's one for
Okay.
the Dreamphone fans out there.
Let me
Suit up.
suit up and boot up. I think I need a bit bigger.
Get in there. So we'll start off with Sonic.
I'm strapped in. It's quite tight
Ready to
now,
go.
actually. Right.
Well, you need to get the full effect of it. It just looks like a really crap backpack. Good. Okay, so pick up the controller. Obviously the screen, I'll
Okay.
try and get it in, but it's going to just keep on tuning in and out.
Okay.
So, I'll turn this up as well. The volume in here. Okay. And now let's turn on the Interactor.
This is me happy first.
This is the last time you'll be happy, I think. And here she comes bursting into life.
Horrible sound, isn't it? It's like someone's dancing on my back. It's not very comfortable. Maybe I should tighten it to make it. Oh, it's
If you turn
roaring.
it down. Like
kinda
so this
like
is the
the-
bit of the... Well, press start. Start the game.
I'm gonna play the game from memory.
Sounds awful.
Use it in real, can you?
So it's just going along with the music, isn't it? It's
Look
not...
at, I feel like I've got a heart problem.
What about this? Does this help if I flick some of these switches?
Okay, that's... You're feeling my lungs now.
I'm just flicking.
It's just not nice, is it? But it had so many good reviews. Why?
I don't know. That's game, and this is music.
It's confusing because it's not like it's doing it per jump or click or anything, is it? It's doing it for the whole of the music of the song. Like you said, the subwoofer, so...
Right, so that's Sonic. Let's try Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh god. So let's put it on the backpack.
Are you filming?
Yeah?
Straight off the bat, okay.
How are you feeling?
Feel
Comfy?
weird. Comfy isn't a word I would use right now. Okay, so this is Mortal Kombat 2. Obviously the screen's still there. I can see if you can get a picture for a few seconds, but...
Yeah, I may as well do it. Ooh, yes. Mortal Kombat. I'm going to have to play this as well because this is the Mortal Kombat game, isn't it?
This is the one it was designed for, so I'm just going to press start till the game begins, essentially.
It's so sad that it doesn't... What if I tweak this a little bit, will it?
It's a nightmare. It's really bad connection. And bear in mind, this was sealed and we got it. It's
It's brand new.
brand new. Oh, there she is.
Oh, there we go. I've got the magic touch. Sounds ravey, doesn't it? Who you gonna go? Who you gonna go?
I'll go Johnny Cage's for
I've
now.
actually got that t-shirt. Choose your fighter.
Click before the screen goes off.
I don't think it's gonna go off. I think I've just got a magic touch in
Oh
it.
my god. It's so unpleasant.
Was that unpleasant?
It's just a constant horrible vibration.
There she is, look.
Oh, that's even worse. That's actually making my vision vibrate.
How can the vision vibrate? You're still going strong. I can't believe I made this work. Like I said, women's touch.
It's
Women should play games.
it's awful.
But it's not like every punch or kick, is it? It's the whole game.
It's just
the
a-
music, the whole game, just amplified to that.
It's kind of like it's what someone has done is they've got a backpack and they've put a really bad subwoofer in there, so there's no rhyme or reason
You
to
wear your backpack on.
There's
It's
no, yeah,
funny.
just, I'm one of the Ghostbusters now. It's like no
A really
rhyme or reason.
crap
It's
one.
just it goes from like to and there's no. It's not like when you get hit it goes off. It was designed for this as well. So it's not like when you get hit it vibrates. It's just this constant grumble that kind of makes your vision swim a bit. It's just relentless.
Not good for you. Imagine that being on your chest.
Yeah,
Have
my
heart
pacemaker's
problems.
kicking off.
Yeah.
So that's really, it's weirdly bad. Like it's a weirdly bad design. Do you want to go?
I think I'm gonna have to have one more go.
Yeah,
Maybe
go-
I don't know if I should play this game or another. Maybe another game,
Okay.
or maybe we should move this now just in case.
Yeah, I would have a go with this one because we
Okay.
got the golden moment. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this now, I'm going to turn the music on this totally down on this 60-inch 4K TV.
60-inch. So we're 5.
And now you can just hear the Interactor in all its glory. So I'll turn it back on.
I have to play this all night now.
Okay. So go on then, Faye. Off you go.
Okay. Nervous. Okay. Okay, let's go. Raiden?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't start vibrating yet.
No, maybe it's because you turned the sound off. Maybe it's to put it back on, do you?
Press start.
Yep.
Is it going to kick in now? Nothing?
I quite like this, yeah, nice and quiet.
So when you
isn't
hit him, does it do anything?
it? No, nothing at all.
Right, keep fighting.
Aww. He's got me. It's because I haven't got my vest on.
It's not working. It's broken.
Really?
The light has gone off.
No, it can't break. I'm about to my moment.
So, it was crap, and then it broke.
It can't be broken.
The light is not working.
Right.
Just as you got it going on as well.
It's too much for it, obviously.
I think it's too much for anyone.
Right, where's the light?
Oh, hang on, you've unplugged that bit.
Maybe that's where it was.
Oh, yes, it was that bit.
My favourite vest in the world, and it's broken.
Come on then.
Oh.
So at least it kind of, you can hear it kind of actually doing something on the punches and kicks. Let me feel that.
Oh, finish him. Oh, see, this is because it...
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
It's because of the interference with the vest. That's why that happened, Jax. It is like someone playing drums like on your back or something.
Yeah, it's just deeply unpleasant, isn't it?
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna continue.
Oh, see, that doesn't sound too bad.
So maybe we should go Johnny Cage. Yes. Johnny K. Johnny C, Johnny K. How do you spell Johnny Cage?
C-A-G, like Cage. You're thinking of Kage from Virtua Fighter 2.
Straight away.
It seems like, it does seem more attuned to this game, like it's actually, but it's still picking up the music, isn't it? It's still just this constant throb.
Just don't pan to the screen. Don't pan to the screen. Oh, I lost that match. Okay. I find it very distracting. Like I'm concentrating on my back rather than the...
Yeah, it's not ideal, is it?
Finish hip.
You pull the face. So,
buying the Interactor S does not make you win.
So Faye's still got the Interactor backpack on because she can't take it off because it's so amazing. But
glued to me forever now.
It's kind of a noble failure because it was a good idea because, in all fairness, 2 years later with the N64 Rumble Pack adapters, that kind of force feedback did actually take off. So it's a good idea, a bit ahead of the time as far as I know, but it's the fact that it runs off the music and the sort of bass of the games is the real problem. It's even with Mortal Kombat that it was designed for, it wasn't like you get hit and it sort of went woof. It was just constantly going bonkers and you couldn't filter it out.
That's what you'd expect it to be like that, wouldn't you? Well,
yeah, I was fiddling with the dials and stuff, but it just doesn't. It's always just rumbling and just going bonkers, and then every now and again it just seems like it always seems like it's too loud and it's going to break.
And it's too full on and it's on my back and I'm like, whew.
Yeah, they've basically overdriven a subwoofer. That's it. It's a speaking
but
backpack.
They don't say that you have to wear on your back. I mean, if you were on your front, surely you'd get like a heart problem.
Yeah, if you were just like
so full on,
it's warming you.
Like the vibrations and things, you know.
It's not
like this is for a child. It's quite full on. There's no age restriction on it, is there? So.
No, that's true actually. Yeah, it's like with VR, they say no kids under 12.
Yeah.
So, but I suppose with that it was unregulated.
The head's too small, like that. Yeah.
So it's a disappointment, really.
I love it.
I think
it's fantastic.
I meant to say, it's amazing, actually.
No, it's just
hopefully we'll get sponsorship by Aura for the next product.
That'd be awesome.
Aura, not Aura. Aura.
Aura, but we don't know. Aura,
I'm still thinking of Alba. Like Aura?
Oh, I just thought you were trying to be French or Spanish.
No, if that was indeed French or Spanish. So, it's a noble failure for me. It was a nice idea.
Nice idea behind it, wasn't it? The fact that you can play your favourite game and you could even play Sonic. It doesn't have to be a fighting game as such. And
the thing is as well, you'd have to kind of play it sitting bolt upright, because if you sort of like, say you're on like a chair or you were like leaning back, it would muffle it. So it would be like and it would be even weirder. So
just in case you want to see her again. So when we go to Blackpool Play Expo in October, this is what I'm going to be wearing. I've decided.
That means I won't be there, unfortunately, because I'm not walking around with something that looks like a budget Ghostbuster.
How cool am I though? You could put your pad in like a little what's it called? Like a holster.
Or like a control pad.
Like a Mega Drive holster.
Oh, like a loser. Like a loser, that's it.
And then I can wear this Mortal Kombat hat.
So, it's...
Or not wear the hat, actually.
I don't think it's ever anything I'll use it ever again. I mean, if it's like that with the Mega Drive, it's going to be... I think, if anything, with the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn, where the music is more intricate, it would probably just be even worse and even more messy.
Yeah. Okay.
But a thumbs down, but one kind of twitching upwards, because it was like a kind of neat idea, but just sort of completed badly.
It would have been cool, like, if they made this now in play with the VR and you're playing Resident Evil or something like that and you've got your VR headset on.
And if it was like front and back.
Yeah, and also like some kind of shoe.
Just the one. Can't go bonkers with two shoes.
Nobody's done a shoe yet. I don't know.
What, force feedback haptic shoes? They sound like a prog band from the 70s.
I think.
The thing is,
Dragon's Den.
we've got a wooden floor in the living room, so if you were using the VR, right, with essentially clogs on your feet, wooden clogs that vibrated, you'd slowly like and just move across
Not
the floor.
vibrations, but some kind of boot that, so when you're in the game, you can move your legs about, you know, like, so obviously this is going off topic with the VR. You hold the motion controls, you can see your hands, kind of, the motion of that, but then how cool would it be to see your feet as well? Anyway.
No, foot. You said foot. You said shoe and boot.
Not just 1 foot, feet then.
Oh, so you can like just be
Kick about, yeah.
In what game would have I ever thought, oh my god, I really wish I could just move my feet around?
FIFA.
Of course. Oh yeah, because
On the
playing a
Mega Drive.
football game in your living room would not be dangerous, of course. So
Well, okay, so...
we should trademark that, really.
It's our idea, don't steal it.
Yeah. So, what actually? Yeah, so it's a wobbly thumb from me. What is it from you?
I mean, this is quite comfortable. I could happily wait. I've got to show you again. I could wear this all day. A bit disappointed, I won't lie.
A bit disappointed. That is a political response.
I thought I'd get a bit more from it. It's not as magical as I thought it would
Something,
be.
perhaps.
Yeah, it's just too full on. Like my
Yeah.
back, and like taking it off and then walking round, I felt like my back it was still kind of vibrating through my rib cage and my...
You said, this feels like someone's drumming on my back. It feels really weird. And I said, when I was playing Mortal Kombat, it made my vision swim. And you're still like, yeah, it's pretty good.
It's been nice.
Yeah.
No, but in all seriousness, I would say it's probably like a...
It's a fun collector's
But then
item.
you can't rate it compared to back in the day because we have to base this on not now and this technology like back in the day. So if we were back then in the 90s, oh my god, we've checked this awesome gift. It would be like a 5 out of 10 perhaps.
If I was
6
in...
out of 10. Well, would it be more than that? Because it's like, wow, this is the
thing
first
is,
type of...
Do you know when you're a kid and you're in bed and your mum's like, oh, go
Imagine
to
putting this on.
go to bed, Brit, and you're like, okay, and then you go into the duvet and you've got your Game Boy, or if you're me, BMX Flyer, and you're playing it with the sound down. Can you imagine if they're
Underneath
like,
the duvet as
stop
well.
playing Mortal Kombat 2 and go to bed, it's very late, and you're like, oh, okay, Mum, and you turn the sound on your telly, you pop on your Interactor, and you press play, and they would know you're playing Mortal Kombat 2.
It'd be a bit of a giveaway, and under the duvet as well. I mean, it's not gonna...
Yeah. You're either
Dangerous.
playing Mortal Kombat 2 or you're a crap beatboxer, son. Ah, the 90s.
On that note, get the Interactor vest.
Oh, that's 200 quid.